Hi, good morning, everybody. It is January 19th, and here's my plan of attack. And if you're unaware what this is basically my plan to day trade 0 days to expiration SPX options or ES futures, things of that nature. And so yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So, market is currently down almost 1%. And you can see how big picture, and if you're unaware, how I typically do this is I like to forecast how I anticipate today's candle to look at the end of the day, and that kind of helps me gauge how I plan to take the day trade today. So long story short, if you're unsure, this is basically two 90-day point of controls right here. I was actually looking for this to either be a point of control to rally and then potentially break out of here, but obviously that is not happening at the moment, and we're right back below the 90-day point of control, back below the 50-day SMA and below the 21 EMA. So the question is where we're going to go from here. From a volume perspective, from a monthly perspective, probably I hope it doesn't happen. I have PTSD over this box we were stuck in for so long, but at the moment it looks like we're heading right back down to it. So today's plan of attack is relatively easy. Honestly, it is just short the rally, in my opinion, and that's all I want to look to do, because I like to go with the trend of the day. I'm not going to go counter trend with it. So one other thing that has been beneficial to me as far as anticipating which direction to take the day trade. So up here is that 90-day point of control that was still highlighted on the other chart, right? Just for a quick recap, it is this area, right? So I made it pink right here near where this blue is, the very middle part of this HVA, and then the orange is just the big value area of the HVA. So you're aware of what you're looking at when you get down to this this microscopic. So this is the 90-day POC. You can see how at the open overnight we've been oscillating right here, and so yellow is my 4-hour and the blue are my 2-hour volume profiles. So you basically see we've been oscillating right here for 8 hours, and then we got a little bit of a flush lower, and then I tested right there. We tested the large 90-day HVA, got rejected, and we're going back down. And as of right now, obviously it wants to go lower, but what I was going to point out is I've been using the overnight session as a gauge to dictate how I want to trade for the day on the day trade. So right here, this big blue one, this is the volume profile just for the day when the options, when the futures opened last night. And the point of control is this red line. So basically you can see if all of this volume transacted here and we're below it, you can just basically anticipate, okay, there's a lot of overhead supply. So then all we got to do is wait for a rally to short down. Right? Does that make sense? Well, obviously no one's going to answer me, but tell me in the comment section, does that make sense? It's something I've been adding to it, and it's been pretty helpful to keep me on the right side. So if I'm watching this, I'm like, all right, cool, a lot of overhead supply. At this moment, it is going to be resistance to proven otherwise. So then if all this is overhead, we want to short the rally. Now, where do we want to short those rallies? Let me pull up my quick hits charts. Bam, here we are. All right, and so big picture, you can see that price is obviously moving lower based off the indicators. You got sell arrows, more sell arrows. 30-minute squeeze is indeed firing to the downside, and we got a bunch of red spaghettis. All right, and if this is the first time you see me make this type of plan, I use this larger time frame for context. I use this time frame to execute my trade, and I basically like to enter at VWAP or the 21 EMA, and I take it back up to either this pink line up here or take it back down here. You can see how the hourly third ATR lines are in fact going lower. So for me, this is honestly quite simple. For my plan today, all I want to do is I hope some volatility comes in. We get a rally up to about the VWAP or the 21 EMA, and then get some sell signals, and then I'll take it down. I'm not wanting to play the breakout to the downside, simply because I want to confirm that we're actually going to keep going lower as we're coming down into these levels. So I'd rather wait for a rally, sell into the rally, and then take it back down. It's really quite that simple. As far as where I expect price to bounce, we could look at the weekly profile. Actually, not this chart. Sorry. Let's pull up the weekly. Go on profiles, see where we potentially may bounce. So we actually might start bouncing here. I'm actually going to draw this out, this little node right here. All right, so now price is actually coming down into this node right now. So ideally, if we do oscillate here for a minute, let some volume be accumulated, get the rally up, and then by that time, the 21 EMA and view off right here, and then short into it. So that's the plan today. Short the rally. Just a quick recap. 30-minute squeeze firing lower, mainly red spaghetti, larger time frame going lower. We're below this 90-day point of control. Everything is going lower. And then just waiting for the rally, basically up to the daily VWAP or the 30-minute 21 EMA. Get my dots and arrows, bam, take it back lower, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow. So that's my plan today. Hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, by all means, throw in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer them. And we'll see what unfolds tomorrow. Take care, everybody.